Hello. SalesNexus has just introduced a powerful new dashboard feature. You'll see the dashboard tab on the top navigation to the right of groups. And you can see here some examples. What's great about it is it's totally customizable. You can set up the dashboard just the way you want it, measuring and counting up data that's unique to your business. And then as you do that, there's a click-through capability. So one of my favorite ones is this email clicked dashboard here. So as we send out emails, we're tracking who opens and clicks on them. This is showing me which of those emails is getting clicked on. So if I want to see the people that clicked on the email about our ebook, I just click that link and it takes me to a lookup of those people. And then I can schedule a new campaign or start calling them or whatever I want to do. So if we go back to the dashboard, what I want to do is make sure you understand how to set it up to measure what matters to you. So right here, it says Create Edit Dashboards. So first of all, you can order the dashboards however you like. So I have a Contacts Added This Month dashboard. If I click on that and then hit the down arrow and we go back to the dashboard, it will have moved one down in the overall sequence here going across each row. So you can in that way you can control where each one appears. Now let's go back and let's create a new dashboard. So first we select the table within the database from which we want to pull data. So you can use the contact table, the activity table, the notes table, the sales table, and the campaign table, meaning email campaigns. So let's start with an activity dashboard. So maybe I want to see who is completing the most activities, who on my team is completing the most activities in the system. So I select the activity table, and then I have all the fields within that table to choose from. So you can really get creative and do some really advanced stuff. But to keep it relatively simple for this example, let's just select the Scheduled For field. So we're going to find all activities and group them or count up the instances based on the Scheduled For. In other words, which user was it scheduled for? And here I can say I only want to include open activities or cleared activities. I'm going to choose cleared, and then I can choose the date range. So I want to do, let's say, last week, and I could choose the create date or the cleared date. So you could use that in several different ways. I'm going to say the cleared date or cleared timestamp, and then I can further filter it by the user. So if I only want to look at myself, for instance, I could select my name there. But I'm going to say all users, and then again you can display, how detailed you want the list to be. Only the top 5 totals, or going down to 25 rows in the table. And then give it a name and hit save, and you're going to see a preview over here. So this is really handy because sometimes it can be a little confusing which field do you want to choose in these different drop downs, and this way you can quickly see the result, and if you want to make a change you can. But to go ahead and complete the example, let's go back to the dashboard, and there we see it there, right? So now we can go back and change its order, or I'll select example. And now let's just change the dashboard fundamentally. Let's change it to scheduled with. See, you see here we see a list of SalesNexus employees and how many activities they completed last week, right? So I could click on Hannah's name and it would take me to a list of all the contacts that she completed activities with. But let me change it now to scheduled with and hit save, and now what I see is a list of the contacts sorted based on the number of activities that were completed for each of those contacts. So that can be a nice little radar screen of who is your team interacting with the most, which customers are you having contact with. Okay, so now let's try a different one. Let's do something on the contact table. So I'm going to do contacts, and in our world, a very important field is what we call the current SFA DB. That means what contact management or CRM system are you currently using when you first have contact with SalesNexus. So I'm going to select that, and I'm going to then say last week and edit date. So what this tells me is, let's just go ahead and save it so we can see it. Of all the contacts that had any activity, any edits last week, what are they currently using? So it gives me a little radar screen on the type of customers that we're seeing and having interactions with, right, based on their current situation. So that's really powerful. You're going to create custom fields in your database, and you're going to be able to measure things like this that matter to you. Okay, let's also do now a sales dashboard. So I'm going to select sale table, and then contact. That's meaning the person that the sales opportunity is associated with. Here I can select open or closed. So I could do a dashboard of closed sales opportunities by sales rep or something like that, or open sales opportunities is what I'll do here. And let's say for this quarter, and I want to use the close date. So that's whatever the projected close date is in the sales opportunity. Hit save. And now you can see it lists off customers that I have the sales opportunity scheduled to close with in the next quarter. So a lot of really powerful things you can do here. I encourage you to go crazy and really play with this. And one other thing I really encourage you to do is once you've got your dashboard all set up the way you like it, go up here to settings and then go to user admin and then set time zone and default page, and you can make the dashboard your default page so that every time you log on, the dashboard will be the first thing that you see. And that's really going to change the way you look at the database and you measure what's happening in your business. Keep your eye on the details that are important in your business. So good luck with it.